Flashers. It is another week. Today is December 14th. And yeah, it is 7 o'clock p.m. CDT on a Sunday. So here I am. Yay. Um, yeah, it is freezing in Texas. Oh my gosh. So, hey. Brenda's in the house. Hello, hello. Ah, Rick. Rick, are you coming or not? I'm still like, I haven't heard the official word if you're going to be able to be in queue this year or not. Um, yeah, it's been, believe it or not, we are like wrapping things up, everything else as far as plants and things like that, because we are going to get down to 28 degrees at midnight. Oh my God. It is, a freeze here in Texas. Thank gosh it's only for one day. So it's not like 2 years ago where it was like 5 days, we didn't get above freezing. So it's like from midnight until like 9 a.m. And, but it's going to get down to 28 degrees. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh, you're gonna be there. Yay, you're gonna be there. I guess we've expanded the group to a few, so it's not just the three of us, so you don't have to oh, and I learned to make chili and I still have the spam and there's a few other dishes that I'm now bringing to the meals. Oh, and I did get a one wheel, so now I'm learning how to actually um ride a one wheel. And I'm pretty bad at it, but I've just got to find my center of gravity. But I don't have like um parking lot or street to I guess I could find a parking lot when it's empty or whatever to ride right now. So I'm actually learning on my driveway, which is um wrap repurposed asphalt product, and so it's rocky, but it's kind of soft, but it's not the ideal what do you call it? Ideal environment to learn how to one wheel. So but I did get the helmet and all the other stuff because I've been falling a lot, but that's okay. It goes with the territory. Spam chili. Yeah, right. Yeah, and I found the Williams, and you're so right. Williams seasoning for chili is like, mwah, it's perfect. So I got like a whole bunch I'm bringing. Oh yeah, practice for the one wheel. Yeah, riding the one wheel. Oh, you should get snow next week. Still feels like early fall here in Reno. I know we had 75 degrees 2 days ago, and yesterday was 57, and I'm like, the low was, I think, 47 last night, and we're going to 28. So I'm like, oh my God. And we'll be back up into, the low 70s, upper 60s the following days, and back up to, low 50s, upper 40s, tomorrow. But tonight, 28 degrees. Oh my God. So we've been wrapping like crazy, covering the water lines. My brother-in-law trenched from the well all the way to his barn and then made a stop at my house and made a spigot for me so I could get water. But he had to bury all the lines because they would have frozen, tonight. So we've been running around like crazy to get everything like covered. Oh my God. Yep. For my knees and the wrist guards, because I'm old. I got my helmet, because I'm learning. So I'm gonna fall, and it's a trip, but I know eventually I will get it. I will be fine with it and cruising along. But I just gotta find the center of gravity and all that fun stuff. Hey, Nora's in the house. How you doing, Nora? Woo woo. Uh, we had a few inches of snow. Oh my God. No, oh, snow. Yeah, my daughter and my ex-husband and his new wife, they all went to Universal Studios and they came back today. So their lawn is covered with snow. And they were like, "Oh man." Nora's in New York. Where I was. Oh no. Sorry, no. I mean, I had a rough time at the beet harvest when it was getting down to like, 28. And that was kind of too cold for me. Oh, Lucky, my big dog. Oh, Lucky, get down. Come on, up, up here, up here. Come on, up. Okay. I guess Lucky wanted to come and say hi. He's nudging me and nudging the table, guys. So he wanted to come and say hello. It's okay. Oh, thank you. All right. All right, buddy. Go lay down. He's like, yeah, I'll lay right here, Ma. Did I move everything for you? Okay. Hey, yes, everyone. Mary's in the house, and she actually was the first person to visit Dasherville. Yep. Mary joined, what was it last week? Was it Monday and Tuesday? I think it was Monday and Tuesday, or Sunday and Monday. No, it was after my live. But anyways, Mary came to say hello at Dasherville. She spent the night and then took off to her next destination. So it was nice to have a nice meal and chat, and she got to see Dasherville with her own eyes. Yes, it's a garage. Uh, right out the city. Mary's in the town, doing good. Just finished a big commission. Yay! A cat portrait. Yeah. Look what I got. He's like, "Really? Really, Mom? Really?" That's normal there. Oh, no, 1 degree. I'm sorry. Hey, luck. Yeah, he's still here. Except this time I'll actually bring Zeus, the little chihuahua that I went to go. I left Ironwood early too because he was finally weaned and I can go pick him up. So I had to leave Ironwood to go and get him. So now he's going to be on the trip too. So we're going to have Lucky and Zeus. 20, yeah, we're going to get to 28 degrees here in Texas, which is not normal. So we've been wrapping up banana plants and all the plants that we have outside, and just so, it'll survive, at least I hope. Um, and then my brother-in-law, he had a trencher and he was like, not a trencher. It's a small little excavator and basically trenched the well line from all the way there to all the way over there. And it was a good distance from the well to his barn and where the tiny house is and everything else. And then along the way, they kind of made a U towards my house here, and they actually put a spigot right by the driveway, but they were all open trenches. So we were in a mad rush to get everything covered because obviously those PEX lines are going to freeze if they're exposed. So we were busy, covering up all the trenches and everything. Today was insane. See everybody saying hi, Lucky. Mary saying hi, Lucky. He must be in a needy. Saturday and Sunday, love Dasherville. Oh, yeah, it was Saturday and Sunday. You left before the live. Yeah, that's right. I remember. You need to head south, Rick. Yeah. 1 degree, I would agree. Yep. Oh, you're here now? Are you at Q now? Yay, you crossed the border. Yeah, see, I'm a little slow. Yup. Nice. I'll tell you about it later. Uh-oh. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, it must not have been fun. I mean, wasn't there like a whole bunch of border stuff going on? What is this? You've been licking? You've been licking your owie? Oh, you're gonna be like that, huh? All of a sudden he's needy. Crazy dog. Oh, you're in California. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go out there the second week of January or so. I'll make my way over to Q, probably spend January, most of February. I'll probably leave like the last week of February. And March 15th. Oh yeah, my plans for this whole year has been crazy. I sat down and I realized all the trips that I'm going to take next year, and it's just insane. Um yeah, so January I'll go to Q for, month and a half to 2 months. Um so that's January and February. March, I'll come back for about a week, and then I have a 15-day cruise leaving to Cape Liberty, New Jersey. Um, I might even come an extra day early and see you, Nora. I just gotta find a place to stay in New York, and then go to back, take the subway back to Cape Liberty, New Jersey for the 15-day transatlantic cruise. So I leave out of New Jersey and then I go across for 7 days. I go to the Azores and then Portugal and then up the coast of Spain to Barcelona. And I have different stops like Gibraltar and, all this other stuff all the way around up until I hit Barcelona. Then I'm going to stay a couple days in Barcelona and then fly home. So, yeah, that'll be like a, 20-day trip. Um, so that'll be interesting. I've never done a transatlantic cruise, let alone a back to back, which would be 14 days. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I already booked that trip. So, let's see. Yeah. Whoa. Ironwood was fun. Yeah, I want to stay this time instead of just get there for the first day and leave, because I really wanted to stay, but Zeus was being able to be picked up, and he was the last pup to be picked up, so, I was kinda pushing it. So, but now I don't have to worry about that. I have everything, so I'm gonna be staying for Ironwood definitely. Yes. Everybody's smiling. That's crazy. It'll be great, I'm sure. It's definitely different. Mulbang yeah, Shusami. Shusami. I bought some, I've been having it actually. It's sweet rice with some spam cooked in butter and then the nori to go around it. It's the poor man sushi. It's spam sushi. They call it the poor man sushi, which is shusami. So it's his famous Vietnamese little hack to sushi. But it's great. It's still good. So I've made that several times. Of course, my sister was like, "Oh, this isn't bad." I'm like, "I know, right?" But you got to have the sweet rice. It's a special kind of rice. It's not just, jasmine or callus rice or anything, long grain or balsami or whatever. So it has to be sweet rice. So it's a little sticky. So I use it for mochi to make mochi. And then I put that in my miso soup. Yeah, mochi. I have a mochi maker, so it does the pounding for me. It's like a good thing. It's addictive. I know, right? I wish he'd like give me his recipe for his egg rolls. He's keeping that a secret, I guess. But I don't know how he does it or, what his stuffing is. Because the stuffing makes the egg rolls. And so I've been air frying. I learned how to make a pizza in the air fryer using tortillas. Yeah. That's a new one. So I make individual pizzas with tortillas. The tacos, the flour, and then you put that on with some pizza, a little bit of pizza sauce with cheese, but it's not mozzarella cheese. It's like a combination because if you use just mozzarella, it's too oily. So it's a kind of a blended cheese. And then I put that with some pepperoni and put some mushrooms on there, and it's like I get my own little personal pan pizza in this little small air fryer. Love that. I learned that at the Beet Harvest from Samantha. She showed me how to do it, and it was like, oh my God, game changer. Spam, yeah, believe it or not. And I was so against spam from my ex husband. He loves spam. Rick could eat it right out of the can. So could he. And I was just like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And I like ham, don't get me wrong, but no, you couldn't get me to try spam to save my life. But then Mobang used it with the sweet rice and the nori, the seaweed, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is not bad." Then I started putting it in chili. Then I started putting it in eggs. Then I started excuse me, but it had to be cooked. I can't eat it raw. I tried a little bit raw, and I'm like, "No, no, no, can't do it. It has to be cooked for me to eat it." Yeah, I know. No, you don't need I will never forget this. So we're last year in Quartzsite, Rick opens up a can of Spam, takes his fork, takes the whole thing out, puts it between 2 pieces of bread, smushes it together, and starts chowing down, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Well, I was so impressed. I was like, "Okay, I can't do it." Just nope, it has to be, like, thin sliced, it has to be cooked. I don't I tried a little bit raw, and I'm like, "Nope, nope, nope, can't do it, can't do it." But Rick with the whole sandwich just and then he oh, good for you, man. Right out the can. Uh, what was the crust for the pizza? Oh, it's just, flour tortillas for tacos. See, what you do is you have the flour tortilla, you get pizza sauce, right? But you don't put it all the way to the edge. You leave about a half inch around the whole entire thing because that will puff up. And then your pizza sauce goes in the middle, and then you put your cheese on, and then you put your pepperoni and mushrooms. Of course, I put double pepperoni because I love pepperoni. Because you can buy them in bulk, like the big package. So I put that on, I put the cheese on, on top of the pepperoni again, and boom, that's it. And then you put it on, I think it was 300 and I think it was 375 or 360 for about 8 minutes. But I check it. You check it after 3 minutes and you just keep checking because once that cheese like starts melting, if you put too much on it, it could go all over and then you got a mess to clean up. But I mean, you have to be careful not to like put a ton of cheese on it for this little piece of bread. But yeah, still was delish. Tortillas. Yep, tortillas. And it's good sliced and fried. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the crust makes it. Yeah. Ha! You guys are killing me. Yes, I put a little makeup on, guys. Just a little, not a lot. I don't do makeup that much. Um, I don't know. I've been busy decluttering Dasherville, like literally. I'm starting to get everything where, oh my God, I'm starting to see floor again. Um, I've been taking stuff, looking at it, and okay, I haven't used it this last 2 years. I've been like packing up stuff and taking it to the local thrift store and just let's go. Let's just purge. So I've been purging like crazy. Do you have a hot date? Yeah, here's my date. That's my date. He's on my lap just snoring away. I woke him up. Uh, that's right with all of us. You got that right, Nora. Whoop whoop. I know it's crazy, but I wanted to check out, the lighting and, see how you guys like this setup. I mean, I think it's a lot better than just, nothing in the background. Um, you guys can hear me, obviously. So that's always a good thing. I never forgot to say, "Give me the thumbs up." Whoop whoop. I heard of that pizza, but keep forgetting to try it. Yeah, but it works great in an air fryer. Um, and especially, the small taco tortillas, because I mean, let's face it, mine's only a little itty bitty thing like this. It's not a very big air fryer. So the little taco ones work great in it. Um, and I don't, I, I love it. It's, I can make 3 or 4 or 5 of them, it's no big deal. Just put a little sauce on it and some cheese, some pepperoni, call it a day. That's awesome. Best little pizza ever. You gotta try it with Spam. A Spam pizza. I never even thought of that. Cut it up and into chunks. I might actually try that. Well, who wouldn't? But unfortunately, that's not my case. Maybe I'll meet somebody on this 15-day cruise. Who knows? Um, because a lot of Europeans take this transatlantic one, so who knows? I might actually meet someone enchanting. Oh yeah, right. My age, I gave up on that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm over it. I don't care. I'm happy living my life with my 2 dogs. I mean, and I didn't even want this big one, but I got stuck with him, and now he's family, so gotta have him. And then I have my Zeus the second, my Zeus Junior. I don't know where he is. I think he's probably because it's cold. I put on a little fireplace heater that I have, which actually warms this whole entire house, which is really kind of crazy because I have it so insulated. I have 2.5 spray foam insulation on the walls. I have an insulated garage door that's a 10 by 10, and then I have 4.5 inches on the roof. And honestly, when it's hot out, it's cool. And when it's cold out, it keeps it warm. I mean, little space heater is all I need to keep it, at least 20 to 30 degrees warmer than outside. So, and that's all I really need. It looks nice. Oh, so you guys approve of this whole spiel back here? Like it looks better than just looking into nothing? PJ, good. Yeah, good luck on that. The makeup, well, the pizza too. Oh, good luck with that option. Love the hot date. Who doesn't need more luck these days? Really? Guess what I got in the mall? What did you get in the mall yesterday? More yarn? Where's Mike? Yeah, get lost, Mike. Oh, those Spaniards. Oh, I dated Portuguese guys from about a year on just as dangerous as the Spaniards. Had quite a few Latinos way back when. Yeah, not into that. Can I put a park model on your land? Would be able to keep it when I die? It currently isn't my land. It's my sister's. I can't. My sister owns the home prior property, and she has the mortgage on it. And basically, I built the house on her land, and when she pays off the loan that she has for it, so she can get her new construction loan to build her house. Then she can subdivide the 1 acre for me. But up until this point, it's not my say. Sorry. No wonder. I so try. Yes, more. See? Did I know? More yarn. Your set looks great. Uh-oh. Set of what? What did I do? Oh, my set. My back, my back. Okay, I got it. I had to think there for a second. Thank you. Um, yarn for 2 Afghans and a beanie. I'm actually, see, here's the thing, because I'm such a new beginner, but there's this project that I want to do that's a coaster with some sunflowers on it, but then you can pull it and then you can put it into a little basket. It looks like a little flower pot when you're not using the coaster. When you need the coaster, you just pull it out, flatten it out, and put your cup on it. So I was thinking about making that and actually giving it as a Christmas gift, but I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I've never given out anything I've ever made. So, oh no. I just got the pattern today, so I'm like, "Oh, I've got the yarn." So I'm trying it and see how it's going to turn out. Uh Yes, love me another dog sitter, I know, right? Set of what? Love this set. I'm assuming this set. No. Who's going to the retreat? Okay, question. Who's going to the retreat? Okay, so I know it's wait, what retreat? Are you talking about who's going to be in queue for our little circle? Is that what you're asking? Show the pics. Oh, I don't know. I didn't bring my phone with me. It's on my phone. The RTR. I know that's what I said, retreat. Yeah, Mary's not confirmed, but she wants to be there in a way. Half her heart's in it. Until her whole heart's in it, she won't be there. So she's kind of back and forth, and I think she's on her way to Florida. Did you make it to Florida? Um, I think she's going up the East Coast. Don't know, but I know it's Mike, you, me, Mary. Um, there's one other person from Mike that I know. Uh, and I think that's it. Lindy might. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, but I think I think that's all. But it all depends on when people get there. Cause I don't know. I mean, I want to go this second week, but I might go the third week or the first week. I'm not sure yet when I'm gonna be there, or but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Let's see. I wasn't invited to a retreat. No, it's not. I don't think it's. I think he considers it a retreat. It's just Q. It's for the RTR, the WRTR, the women's retreat, and then the other normal rubber tramp rendezvous, and then Ironwood. Isn't that like the first week of February? First weekend of February? I can't remember. It's like the first weekend. And that's in Tucson. Um. And then Vanade is in Yuma, right? If I'm not mistaken. Uh, you're going to be in Q? I have a bad. If I don't show up. No. Damn, correct changed it. Hanging in Louisiana right now. Hey, go to Coshada. I like Coshada better than Lake Charles. Anything in Lake Charles. Um, because the Golden Nugget and La Berger and Isle of the Capri, they're all like too expensive for my taste. I have better luck at Coshada, in Louisiana. I haven't gone to Biloxi either. Biloxi has a big gambling area, but having never been there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about Lindy. Carol, probably not. She'll probably be with her followers or her group. So Carol will probably be doing her own thing. She did last year. She did her own thing last year. Lindy's, yeah, I saw that she's just in queue. There's a couple people from the Beet Harvest already there that I know of. Um, they actually work at the pit stop. So they started right after they left the Beet Harvest. They went over to the pit stop. So they're working there. Tad and Dan. I assume she's going. I'd assume she's going. Yeah, but I don't know if she's going to be with us or if she's going to be with her group or not. I don't know. Uh, you got my email address so you can email me. Okay. Fear of missing out. Oh, fear of missing out. Okay, I got you. Fear of missing out. Okay, that's a good one. I never heard of that. FOMO. Okay, I got you. Now I got. See, everybody's caught up now because I thought I was losing my stuff. We will be your groupies. I I don't have any, like, groupies, I just kinda, like, hang out. Um, Not that I know of anyways. I mean, I'm just it's fun to be around, the people that you talk to all the time and, you're here, they show up, and, um, last year it was just Mike, Rick, and I, the 3 of us, and God, we spent what, like, 2, 3 weeks together or something like that. We just camped, and then I left. You guys stayed for Ironwood, and then you guys left. So it was just like, see you down the road. I've talked to Mike a couple times over the year, but Rick, you Canadian. Haven't talked to you yet. Now you're in Cali. I don't have your number though. You got a new number yet? You'll have to email me. If you go, you won't get F. Fear. Fear of missing out. We'll just hang out under clothes. I have the pictures to prove. Uh-oh. Struggle's real. Gotta see my peeps. But this solo thing would be cool too. And that's the funny thing because everybody asks me, they go like, "Oh, you're going on a 15-day cruise by yourself? You go to Japan by yourself? You do this by yourself?" Heck yeah, if I wait for somebody else to decide whether they want to come or not, you know, I'd be waiting forever. I don't wait. I don't wait. I go. Cool. Boom, see ya. Solo travel's great because it's just like you want to go, you go. You don't, you stay for an extra day or so. Wappy. No, no, you're not scratching you're not crossing hairs on anybody's rear end. You know what I mean? You just go and do what you want to do. That's always the best thing. I love traveling solo. It's so much easier and so much better. No. Okay, I have your old one. I got that, so I'll give you a call later. Clowns outside my door. Fear clowns. I have the pics. Yeah. So early in the morning, one night or one day, Rick and I got up and we pulled our chairs right in front of Rick's door. We heard him rustling around in there in his car, in his van, and so we took we sat our chairs side by side, and the two of us just sat there like this. So he comes out, he opens the door, and we're just sitting there. And he's, what the hell? That was funny. Oh my God. Oh, he was not expecting that. That was pretty funny. Oh, yep. Yeah, we got him good. Because he wasn't expecting it. We just quietly shuffled our chairs to sit side by side, so right at his door. We just sat there. Waiting for you to wake up, man. Oh, it was funny. Oh God. Yep. Two clowns. That's us. We were having a good time though. It was, we were crazy, but that's the fun part of it. Why not, right? You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Oh my God. We might have to grow up, but we all still like to have. Yeah, yeah. It's part of having fun. I mean, life's too short, man. You got to enjoy every minute of it because if you don't, what's the point? I as much crap as anyone's been through, everyone has been through something. When you get up to an age, your life ain't been picture perfect, I can tell you. But how you come out on the other side is what makes you stronger and makes you appreciate the things that you value. And honestly, I am so grateful that, for the experiences I've had, good or bad. He's snoring. He's asleep. He's snoring. What a weird dog. You know what? Okay. So Mike had told me, I don't know where Mike is right now, but he went to Walmart and they came back. Um, because I have not been able to find the Wal. When I first got home from Quartzsite, I could find them and I would buy them, 2, 3, whatever. And then they just stopped making them. Weren't in stock, never in stock, never. I've looked every single time I've gone into Walmart, every single time. Never did I find it. Well, Mike told me a couple weeks ago that the cupcakes are back and that they only make them for Valentine's. And I said, "Oh, that is a load of crap because they've got all the other great value stuff, honey buns, Rice Krispie treats, but all the great value brands, right? Still no cupcakes. I still haven't had the cupcakes. Darn it. Grow old, not up. There you go. I agree. I'm not growing old. Utah, I think. Is he still up in Utah? I've been looking at St. George, Utah. Bad for us stuff. Yeah. I need to go. Well, thanks, Nora, for stopping by. Do appreciate it. Love and miss you. But hey, when I get up to we'll definitely hook up while I'm there. I'll probably go a day early or so and meet some friends up in Manhattan. Maybe we can get together for lunch or something. Bye, Nora. Have a fabulous week yourself. Yay. I believe so. See you. Everyone wants some. Everyone wants some nougats, so I don't eat them all. Oh, anyone wants some nougats, so I don't eat them all? Everybody's saying bye, Nora. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I've got Quartzsite January, February, March. I have the 15-day cruise. Probably add extra 5 days or 3 days for Barcelona. So that brings me into April. May, I'm going to Japan around the 10th. June, I'll be home. July, I'll be up in Rhode Island or the East Coast. August, I'll be home. Home meaning Dasherville. September, end of the month, I go up to the beet harvest, October beet harvest, probably November. I mean, it usually ends on the 24th around for the beet harvest. This year was kind of weird. It was 7 weeks. It's normally 3, 4 at the max. So, yeah. And then November and December, I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to go on another cruise or maybe go to Europe or Japan. Or not Japan, China. I want to go to China. But it's cold at that time, November and December. So, what to do, what to do. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? Let's see what we got Eat them. Nothing fun happens on a exactly on a trot road. Nougat and Christmas tree in the middle of the branch. Oh, middle of the branch. Shit. Stop it. Oh my God, you scared me, dog. See, you need me to watch the animals. Are you kidding? He's like, what you got? What? What? Lucky. You believe him? Crazy dog. Oh, Lord. He's starting to get his gray face. Turning old, buddy. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the rest of it. Can't spell. Be like me going to California. I know, right? Who am I talking to? No, we have Ring camera, and like I said, my sister, my brother-in-law, and I have been running around trying to get everything all, what do you call it, wrapped up. So for the freeze tonight. So this is our first deep freeze. So I'm like, great. I'm already in California. Yeah, I love California, but it's just too expensive. It's great if you're single and, no kids or anything like that, but even that, it's gotten to be so expensive and so crazy. I'd rather just stay right where I'm at. I'm sure the dog thinks we're crazy. Yeah, me talking to a camera, right? What, you think I'm nuts? He tilted his head, huh? Think I'm nuts? Am I nuts? What do you think? Well, what? Think I'm crazy? He's a good boy. Yeah, I know. I know, baby. I know, baby. You can tell he's my pup. He's my father's dog. He passed away. Then my mother's dog, and she passed away, so I got stuck with him. So he's protective, that's for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. I just camp here and I shop. I just camp here. I shop in Arizona. Yeah, because it's expensive as hell in Cali. Even when you're single. Yeah, it's forcing me to leave. Yeah, I can't. I lived in LA. I lived in San Francisco Bay Area. I lived in San Leandro. I lived in San Mateo. I lived in Foster City. I lived in Livermore. And then I moved to Los Angeles and I lived in LA downtown. Then I lived in um the Valley, and then I lived in Pasadena. And I got out. It was just crazy and too expensive. It wasn't worth it. So yeah, I don't regret ever leaving LA or San Francisco Bay Area. Just the politics and the crap and the expenses is insane. I mean, I was paying, what was it, $450 for a studio apartment in downtown. Like at the time, it was Beverly. It was a 4-story building, not all fancy dancy, and it was just one room, bathroom down the hall. Bathroom wasn't even in the apartment. So yeah, and that was back in the day. I mean, that was back in 1994, $596. Yeah. So $450 was a lot for a studio apartment. Are you near Blythe? American Girl Mine Road. I live in my van. Oh, so you're by Yuma. I'm on the I'm on the BLM land, free camping. Amen. Yeah. Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, that's the tech area. I'm like, no. I got over it real quick. But I stayed there for about 6 years up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I stayed about 5 years, 4 years or 5 years in LA, and I said that was enough. And I left and I was like, no, I'm good. And I moved to Rhode Island for 16 years and then moved here. Shit, I've been here 2018. So 7 years already in Texas. 7 years. Wow. Holy crap. 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 6 years. Wait. Yeah. 7.5 years I've been here because I got here on June 1st. Wow. 7.5 years. Holy shit. For a room in a house. Oh, no thanks. Yeah, and it's amazing because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to go live in Canada. And I'm like, why? It's more expensive up there than here. I don't get it. If you want to move somewhere and everything else, I mean, I'd be going to like Japan or, uh, Europe or somewhere. I mean, shit. Canada ain't cheap anymore. It's expensive. Gas alone was like crazy. Yep, you went 20 minutes away. Yeah, that's where they have Van Aid, right? American Girl Mine Road. A piece of house like 3 times. No, price of a house. It's like 3 times as much. No, I'm all set. Yeah, I would never want to live in Canada. One, too cold for me. I don't care. I don't like cold anymore. I mean, I was born and raised in Wisconsin, so for the first 18 years of my life, I didn't have a choice. I lived in the cold, and that's 6 months out of the year. It was insane because I lived in a suburb of Milwaukee, so we got the cold front from Canada right off Lake Michigan, rammed us right at the bottom, right in Milwaukee, and we were freezing all the time. I didn't have a choice because that's where we lived. That's where I grew up. But boy, when I had the choice, I was like, oh, I can handle it. Okay. So I went up to Minnesota, Minnesota for 3 years and said, nope, don't like this. Went to Chicago, stayed there for 2 years. So that's it. I'm out of here. And that's when I moved to California because my last winter in Chicago was minus 19 with a wind chill of minus 92. And like I said, winters in the Midwest last for 6 months out of the year. So half the year I was in cold. And nah, man, I'm out. I'm out. Now getting older, I'm like, oh no. My joints feel it, everything else like that, especially with this like deep freeze coming here to Texas. Now I was like freezing out. Oh hell no. I'm out. And then you see what we got. I always go to the aid to help with solar. Oh, nice. I'm like leaving the country. I'm like, if you say you're leaving the country because the U.S. is so bad, don't let the door hit you on the way out, behind you on your way out. Yeah. And it's not that I don't think, I mean, I would go there for maybe 1 or 2 years, but I don't think I would permanently move there. Um, I mean, I I like the liberties we have, but even that, the government is trying to take those away, so it's kind of like, seriously? Um, I think that's why I like being a nomad so much because it's just, like, very freeing that you don't have to stick to the normal 9 to 5 job in a cubicle, yada, yada, yada. You have to work for the man. Um, that's why I kinda like the nomadic life is the fact that you can change your scenery. You don't like something, get behind the wheel and move, you know? That's the best part. And so, yeah, I don't know if I could do this. I mean, I could probably do it in Europe. I could probably do it in Asia too. Asia's a lot cheaper, like Vietnam and China, Thailand, Hong Kong, Korea. Japan is kind of pricey if you're in the city, but if you go outside the city, there are there's 47 prefectures in Japan. So having those different variety, you don't have to be in a big city. You can be in a small city and be fine. It's cheaper and cost of living and everything else. I mean, is great. But I don't know if I would permanently move there. I mean, maybe to experience it, to learn the language and the culture, whatever, but then I'd want to come home because I don't know, this is kind of home. Too true. We Canadians don't need don't need them either, right? 90 minus, yeah, wind chill. People were dying and then they didn't have enough places in the morgue. They actually just got semi trucks and lined them up. You didn't have to refrigerate them because it was cold enough. Yeah, it was insane. I'll never forget that year. That's when I left. I was going to go if I was going to go live in Canada, I want to live in Nova Scotia. I mean, I don't say I would go to visit, no problem. I'd go to visit Canada, no problem, but I don't think I'd live there. I mean, no country is perfect, but I like your constitution. Yeah, like I said, I we have more rights and liberties than most. Nomads can pretend they're still free. We are still free. Yeah. Anything's always worth a cost. Come on down and say we need more people voting with all those thoughts. Hope you like snow. It gets a ton of snow, like 10 feet high. Oh, I've worked there. I hope you like snow. It gets tons of snow, like 10 feet high. I've worked there. In Nova Scotia? I'm all set. Yeah, but no, I'm all set. Negative. No, 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 no. Oh, frick no. No way. No. My last winter when I went to Chicago, I swore I would never live in a place that had negative degrees. Even Rhode Island, I mean, they had a couple days that were negative, but not, I mean, they were always in the single digits. Um, at night it would go below, but they'd have single digits at least in Rhode Island. Very rarely, it's just like Texas. We rarely get below freezing. So I mean, we're going to be freezing from midnight until 9 a.m. And then after 9 a.m., we're back up into the 50s and 40s. So it's just the weirdest freaking thing. Nobody figuring heat, taxes, government taking over. Oh, no, no. Uh, I'm okay. I don't need to go to Canada. I'll go to visit. That's good enough for me. Absolutely. Uh, Lisa's having a cow. Yeah, no, no, all sad. I'm good, guys. I'm so good. Right? When are you close to area? What? Houston. Close to Houston. Yeah, that's the closest major city is Houston. So I'm on the Gulf Coast. So it's kind of nice because we do get the tropics coming up. And what happens is the Canadian air just pushes down from the Midwest and sweeps through, and that's what's hitting us. That's what's hitting us now. We had a cold front come in and it pushed past the tropical barrier. So that's why Texas always kind of is nicer in the winter. So, yay. Tornadoes there. Every once in a while there are some tornadoes that touch down, but not a lot. I mean, it's just like any other place, really. We're not in the tornado alley. That's up by Oklahoma, Kansas City, Iowa, that kind of area. That's more the tornado alleyway. We're protected a lot by the Gulf and the tropics because it comes through. And so that's why the hurricanes always kind of either hit Louisiana or us, or because the Gulf comes through and the stream comes up. So it goes in and then goes out. So other than that, I mean, it's not been that bad. You saw tornado shelters and rest areas. Hey, Linda, how's it going? Oh, you're currently in Texas too. Are you ready for the freeze tonight? Ooh, we getting a freeze over here. 28 degrees here. Ooh, Lord, we're gonna have 28 degrees. That is gonna be nasty. Everybody's saying hi, Linda. Yep. So, wow, guys, that's the top of the hour. So that's pretty much the chat for this week. So I'm planning things well after now that everything's all wrapped up and ready to go, thank goodness. Um, so I'll be doing some filming, hence the reason why the makeup's on, guys. So I've got some filming to do after this. And yeah, and then Lucky's passed out, sleep snoring away. I wear short. You wear shorts anyway. No matter what, even if it's negative, you'd be wearing shorts. No, I didn't crochet the duck. I kind of want to make this flower pot coaster thing, because I'd like to give that out as a Christmas gift if it turns out okay. So it's like 7 flowers and it's got a coaster, and then you make it into a peak and you put it into a basket. So you got to make the basket, the coaster, and then 7 flowers. So I think I'm going to see how I do. That's going to be the project because I want to get it done and actually give it as a gift. Um, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, right, right. Oh no, 1 degree man, no, 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 no. Crochet. I just picked up crochet. I want to see a picture. Well, hopefully I'll have it done by next week because I have to have it done by Thursday. So yeah, there'll be a picture definitely because yeah, it's for my sister, so she can always say that she has um one thing that I created. So something happens to me, she'll have one thing. So instead of just making amigurumis. So, yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, Graham! Missed another live running the bride around for medical and then moving the caravan back to the backyard. So caught up life. You have to remember that it's 12 a.m. Monday here. Oh, honey, please give my prayers to your beautiful bride. Um, with all the health issues, life gets, hey, family first, man, Graham. Family first. You're always in my heart, man. You're always in my heart. So I'll have you in my prayers for your lovely wife, your medical issues and stuff. Life happens, but we got you. We got you. Nona can do knitting, and the youngest does both. I just started picking up crochet this year, so I'm excited to learn. I've only done the woobles, which are, to learn how to actually crochet. And I've made some amigurumis I'm really proud of and stuff like that. But now it's actually creating outside of amigurumis. So there's this app called Yarnly, and they had this coaster on it, so it actually has the reading of it and then as well as having videos for it. So I'm trying to do it to see if I can actually make something outside. I did make a beanie, but it looks like crap, and so I'm going to redo the beanie. um and I'm just learning different stitches and how to combine them and things like that into wearable, like scarves and mittens and hats and things like that, but more like wearable stuff. So we'll see. Right now, it's just I'm having fun creating to see what I got. Lisa only crochets at the moment. I did knit way back in the day, but that was more just scarves, and that's it. See everybody saying, huh? I knit and crochet. I haven't knit since I was like 10. But I only made scarves. I didn't catch on. I liked crochet better because my mom did it. She was like, "Boot, boot, boot." Her hand would go like this, and she'd be done. Oh man. And she was very picky, and oh my God, trying to learn crochet. And she wouldn't use a chunky yarn. No, she would use like this string. I'm like, and make these fine lace doilies and stuff. I'm like, no, no, can't do it. And I got frustrated. But then Woobles came along and the thicker strand and the thicker needle. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can get this. So after a couple of amigurumis, it made me realize, hey, I really like this. So ta-da. Now I just got to learn some other stuff. Just fix stuff. I know, right? Beanie, hat. The beanie, regular hat that you can pull down. It's got a beanie hat. Damn autocorrect. Start the Harley. I gotta finish the octopus. Oh, Harley Quinn. Okay. Before I can start Harley Quinn, I gotta finish the octopus for a customer. I got you. Harley Quinn, that's gonna be a fun one. Beanie rig. Hat. Hat and Canadian. Beanie. Yes. A toque. Yes. A toque. Sorry. A toque. The string is called a Groundbreaking Australian medical research. They are trying. They're now cockeyed. Okay, Graham. He's up to his jokes, guys. And Graham is back. I love you. He's up to his joke. Cord, not Ford. Oh. Oh, yeah. Here, see, Graham's up. Again, it's pronounced again. I know, I love dad jokes. Yeah, Graham's good for that. Trust me, there's a couple that my hair blew on that one. Blue. Get it over my head. Um, but Graham's got some good ones. Someone like, okay, I got you, Graham. But all right, it has well been way over an hour, guys. So I'm gonna, call it a night and get to filming what I need to film, get to doing some crochet that I need to get done, some editing that I need to get done so I can get some videos up next week. As you can tell, I feel better. And so, yeah, hope to get some of the videos that I want to be getting out. And Lucky here is going to finally get out of the car, out of the van, because obviously I'm in the van, guys. And so thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's glad to see everyone, and I can't wait to see everyone in queue or, down the road if I don't see you. I'm looking forward to just having a great year of travel and adventures and excuse me, seeing all my friends down the road, and I'm so blessed and grateful. I know it's coming up to the Christmas season, and that's when I start to really be grateful for the things that I do have and the things that are yet to come. So thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the like button for me. That always helps me out. You guys know so much about that. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Please be safe out there this week. And as always, stop dreaming it and hey, start living it. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye. Good night. Good night.